What's good, YouTube? This your boy Sippy King, back with another video. On this video, I want to talk about what is love. The truth no one tells you. What is love? The truth no one will tell you, or no one tells you. And this, you have to break down love, because you have different types of love in different situations in life pertaining to different people, depending on who you're talking about and what walk of life they come from, or what walk of life they are involved in. You have to look at that aspect. Now, romantic love is a type of love that you willing to trigger. Like, you trying to trigger something to happen between you and the next person, and that falls into a box of romantic, being romantic. So when somebody's trying to be romantic to you, they love your appearance and they love your personality. So and basically y'all discuss certain things about y'all relationship or companionship. So they're gonna take those steps to go extra harder by being romantic. That's the type of love right there. That's a more of a aggressive love. You know what I mean? So when you are being aggressive with a woman, or you being aggressive toward a man, you saying spicy words, triggering words that can trigger a romantic moment. So that's one type of love right there. And then you have this other type of love. It's called self-love. Self-love is when you care about yourself and you keep yourself up, and you stay focused on on how you present yourself to the world, and you focus on about the good things and the bad things for yourself. You don't want the bad things to happen, so you're doing everything you can to do the good things, that will benefit yourself, that will help yourself. Like, self-help is self-love, because you are bettering your representation, you are bettering your life situation. Self-love is when you care about yourself in a way no one really understands the reason why, but you're doing it because it's the best way and the most proper way to represent yourself out here in the public, in society. Self-love is like your style of dress, your grooming, your personal hygiene, your lifestyle, your way of generating income. Because the problem with today's society, you have a whole lot of people out here that don't love themselves, because they put themselves in these bad, terrible situations. But you have real stand-up people out here, serious people out here that really do love themselves, because they, it's how they treat people. They try to treat people right, and they try to be fair to people, and they're not going to settle for less, or they're not going to stoop low to nobody else's level. So they love themselves. They love themselves. They're not going to be out here like some women. Like, some women don't believe in selling their body. Some women don't believe in revealing their body parts. Some women don't believe in allowing their kids to be under the care of strangers or other people that they don't fully trust. You have women out here that don't trust other women. You know what I mean? So they rock solo, and they handle their own business by themselves. So that's self-love. And they out here working, making their own money. That's self-love. You have women out here, they are entrepreneurs and own businesses. That's what you call self-love. And those type of women, I very much salute. And it goes deep, because when other people see and take notice that you love yourself, it makes them love you. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like and subscribe button. because I'm spitting straight knowledge, straight real knowledge. But a lot of people don't talk about this, especially. I'm gonna go off into the science of love, how the brain and body reacts to love. Like, the science of love is the mind of the person that you sincerely love, right? And inside that person's mind, the science is, in their mind, they know they love you. When a person know that they love you, it makes them love you even more. 4 times harder than you actually love them. You know what I mean? That's psychological. That's the science of love. A person have to feel they love to build up the relationship, companionship, and the whole thing is, it makes them love you even more. It makes the relationship even more solid, like rock solid, like concrete. So, by me speaking it in those terms, that's the whole science behind love, the science of love. But like I said, not too many people talk about the science of love, but the science of love is what is the main element that gravitates the love and elevates the love to a whole another level, to greater heights, like all the way up there, you know. And on the philosophical perspectives on love is from different cultures, right, and thinkers. When we talk about different cultures, we talking about blacks, Caucasian, Chinese, British, Germans, you name it. And what I noticed, like when we talk about different cultures and we talk about that word love, every culture love every culture they love their own people in a different way. Just like Mexicans, they have a different way, a different tradition, a different way of showing love to each other. Like us blacks, we have a different way of showing and expressing love to one another. You might have Mexicans that might show their love with unity, but they live together, they take sacrifice together. That's a form of love. But when it comes to us blacks, we don't crowd up in one house and save money together. The way we love is through tradition, like maybe congregating in church or a family reunion or cookouts, something like that, family cookout. That's how we black folks, that's how we express our love. We express our love in a different way. Or better yet, we might express our love on the regular through physical sex. Sometimes it's sincere, sometimes not. But it's a different way that we go about expressing love, you know. And then when it comes down to Caucasian people, white folks, they have a different way of expressing love for one another. They have different ways of doing it. See, that's different cultures and different thinkers, different ideals, you know, a different concept, you know, a different way of having self-love too. Because when you talk about different cultures and different races, everybody have a different type of self-love. You know, you might have this black sister or brother, they love to go shopping every weekend and get dressed and go to like some event, you know, like a poetry reading or reading event, or they may go out to a comedy show. You know, it's just different types of self-love. You might have black folks that believe in just talking on the camera like me, talking to thousands of people, multiple cultures. That's a form of love, of self-love and love, you know, because you're sharing knowledge with millions of people in front of a camera. So that's a form of love and unity, you know, because you spreading a message to help people. You did? So that's another type of love that most people wouldn't understand, but that's love, man. And you know, thinkers, like people who love people and think, are people who create ideas to make life better for their culture, or better yet, all cultures. And a person with a mind that thinks that way is a lover. It's a lover of everybody. You know what I mean? So that's another form of love people don't talk about, but that's the truth. And then you have the common misconceptions about love. Is love just a feeling, or can it be unconditional? A lot of times, a lot of people think just because you feel a certain way about a person, like if you just feel, that's not love. A lot of times feeling is like lust in a sense, because when you look at a person and you be like, "Ooh, she bad," or "Ooh, he handsome," that's an instant feeling. And then you be around that person in a couple months and you think you fell in love with them, but really you didn't. It just lust. It just, you like what you see. But deep in your inner being, deep inside your soul, you really don't love that person because you haven't learned that person. In order to learn a person, in order to love a person, you have to learn a person and also build with a person, because as time go on, as you learning about a person, that's when you grow to love a person, because you see the good. You see the real side of them. You see their greatest traits. You see the best things that they bring to the table. You notice how much value they have. So once you notice how much value a person have and you building with them, that's when you grow in love with a person. That's real love.